Hello, family, brothers and sisters of Africa here in the continent, and to those who are in the diaspora. African leaders right now, they are finding themselves into trouble, whether to support Israel or to support Somalia. This comes after the government of Israel recognized Somaliland as a free nation. Big division in Africa has occurred. African Union is shaking, IGAD is confused, and the East African community is under pressure. You know, when we told political leaders, please come together, unite, they didn't listen us. They think maybe we want to take their power. Right now, they have seen the importance of unity. If we are united as the continent of Africa, as a united Africa, there will be no Somaliland, there will be no Somalia, there will be no Nigeria, there will be one country called Africa. Because of division, that's why it is very easy for Israel to recognize Somaliland. And I cannot blame Israel. I blame myself and I blame our leaders. Why we didn't unite? So today I saw African Union released a statement to condemn Israel. I saw Nigeria released a statement to condemn Israel, Rwanda, East African community, even Somalia itself, they have released statements to condemn Israel. Do you think under this division, do we have a power to stop Israel from recognizing Somaliland? So Africa must decide, do we stand for unity or do we allow external powers to withdraw our continent? Because today it is Somaliland. Tomorrow it could be other country. Africa cannot be united with foreign recognition policies. Africa cannot be stable with selective sovereignty. This is not the time for releasing statements or these meetings. This is the time for Africans to come up with clear Pan-African principle. Africa must speak with one voice. So, at this time of division, do you think we have power to stop Israel from recognizing Somaliland? Do you see that under this environment of division, can we stop Israel if Israel today has to say, I'm going to put military base in Somaliland? Do we have power? Just imagine, a few days ago, Israel provided air defense system in Kenya. Do you think Kenya can oppose decision of Israel? Do you think that will happen? We know we have African leaders who are going to Israel for prayer. Do you think they will say Israel has done bad? And that's why I'm saying Africa is under big division. There are those who still believe in Israel is a chosen nation. They fear even to say something different about Israel, because in their minds they're still believing Israel is a chosen nation. With those kind of leaders, do you think we are going to stop Israel from recognizing Somaliland? Do we have such kind of power? So we have to decide whether to unite or to continue releasing statements, useless statements. Because these statements will do nothing. And already Israel has said, let me read for you. Israel has said the attacks on Israel's recognition of Somaliland are hypocritical. Only Israel will decide who to recognize and with who to maintain diplomatic relations. So that is a statement released by Israel. So do we have a power to revoke this statement? No. We don't have power. We are a weak continent. We will end up by releasing statements that will do nothing. If we are serious, we want Africa to be respected, let us come together. If maybe have a privilege to be a leader in the African Union, have to call a meeting, an emergency meeting, that please let us come into the Addis, discuss the issue of unity. So we cannot oppose Israel or push back Israel, that is with America, if we are divided. So we have to come together and unite. One thing that sometimes I wonder, even sometimes these meetings are being sponsored. We have meetings in the African Union. Sometimes those who are giving money are external power. So if you want to meet, they provide money for the venue and to prepare environment. So how can we oppose these people who are funding us? Israel is a small country, we know, but is a country that are well organized. It's not powerful nation, are well organized. We Africans, we are many people, large continent, but not organized. Jews know very well that our home is Israel. When they are in Africa, they're in America, Asia, they are working to make sure that Israel is stable. But now you see Africa. No one cares about Africa. Even African Union itself care nothing. Have you heard anything about African Union after US drops bombs? Have you heard anything from African Union when they tried to assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore? They kept silent. And today they are telling us Israel that, Israel this. Shame on us. Shame on you. If you don't unite, don't lament, don't cry. Our only salvation is unity. We know the solution. Solution is unity. So to come in this platform or to come on social media lamenting, blaming Israel will not change anything. Israel know what they want. We Africans, we don't know what we want. That's why we are not ready to unite. We are not speaking with one voice. It is paining. In Somaliland, the only solution we have to do as Africans is to come together, to unite. If we are united, there will be no Somaliland, there will be no Somalia, there will be no Eritrea, there will be no Ethiopia. So this is the consequences or the output of division. So don't blame Israel. We have to blame ourselves. Why don't we come together and unite? And in the near future, we are going to see the conflict will shift to the Horn of Africa. The Horn of Africa is a strategic position. That's why you saw many of these powerful nations, they have military bases in the Horn of Africa. So Israel recognizing Somaliland, it is not about maybe making leaders of Somaliland happy. It's a strategic position, and maybe later on you will find Israel as a military base in Somaliland. And I think that's why African Union is fearing. But let me ask you, African Union itself is being sponsored by America. And America is the best friend of Israel. Do you think African Union has the power to reject Israel? Okay. Why African Union not condemning US to bomb inside Nigeria? Have you heard anything about that? Have you heard any statement from African Union condemning US for bombing inside Nigeria? Even if maybe it is agreement. Yes, it is agreement because we are divided. Nigeria, it is Nigeria, can allow US to bomb. So don't blame Somaliland for being recognized. If Nigeria can allow US to bomb inside Nigeria, why don't you allow Israel to recognize Somaliland? You, Africa, I'm asking, if Nigeria saying it is a sovereign state has power and decision to invite America to drop bombs, to support, to fight terrorists, why not Somaliland? Because Nigeria is within ECOWAS. Is ECOWAS approved US to do that? Nigeria is a member of African Union. African Union allowed that? So why not Israel recognizing Somaliland? I'm not supporting Israel. I'm not supporting anyone. But I support unity of this continent. Because all these things are happening because of this unity. If we are united, there will be no Somalia, there will be no East Africa, there will be no. These regional bodies, IGAD, will have Africa. So right now, we are divided. As I said, don't expect Kenya to oppose Israel. Don't expect some countries to oppose Israel. And we don't have that kind of power. We don't have power to reject Israel. You know, Israel is a small country. But Jews around the globe are so united. Jews around the globe are so united. Whether Jews are in Africa, they know very well they support Israel. Whether Jews are in Asia, they support Israel. Whether Jews are in America, they support Israel. Look to we Africans. Are we supporting our mother continent Africa? No, it is not possible. Why? Because we are disunited. We are divided. We are Nigerian, we are this, we are that, we are those. How can we compete with organized people while we Africans, we are not well organized? And that's why we have been saying, if we want changes, why don't we Africans unite behind the alliance of Sahel states? Why don't we come together under Captain Traore, under Assimi Goita, under Abdulrahman Chian? But see, we Africans, these leaders who are blaming Israel, are those who are destabilizing Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. They are working with those foreign power to destabilize Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. And today they are lamenting about Somaliland. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you don't unite, you will be punished one by one. All of us will disappear. I'm telling you the truth. So don't blame Somaliland, Somalia, wherever you can blame it, doesn't make sense. You don't have the power to stop Israel because you are divided and you are weak. How can a weak continent compete with organized Israel? And we have some African politicians who are going to play in Israel. Can they oppose Netanyahu or Israel? No. We have African leaders who in their minds still believing Israel is a chosen country. Do you think they can say anything? Do you think they can oppose anything? So, if we don't come together, if we don't unite, don't blame anyone. Don't blame anyone. We have spoken in this platform many times. We have tried our best, calling our leaders the importance of unity, why we need to come together, why we need to speak with one voice they didn't hear. Now they are writing statements as if those statements would be listened by anyone. Israel are not much concentrating with those statements. They don't care. They know that Africa, you have nothing to do. Do you think Israel, it's just waking up and say we recognize Somaliland? No, this is a strategic move. They know how to shake the continent of Africa. They know very well some leaders will support them, and they are going to put military base there. And if you don't behave, you will see what will happen. Kenya has already given free air defense system from Israel. So if you think Kenya will oppose Israel, let us wait and see what will happen. But all in all, the only solution for us is to come together, is to unite. So politicians, political leaders, don't stop writing statements. Come together, write a statement of unity, not statement of condemnation. Write a statement that let us now come together. Let us, by the maybe January 1st, we have to meet in Addis to conclude for a unity of this continent. So if don't come together, don't blame anyone. Don't blame Israel, don't blame Europe, don't blame anyone. Our salvation is our unity. So family, brothers and sisters, let us not speak for too long. It is paining, but have to say this. Maybe it's somewhere where I'm insulting. I'm very sorry. Excuse me, but all in all, our salvation is our unity. If we don't come together, we'll continue to be divided and we'll continue to be weak. Anyone can decide anything on behalf of us. Even if we want it or we don't want it, they can decide it as long as it favors their sides. So thank you for watching. Have a nice time. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. You make Africa